Hello students, in the previous videos we had gone through introduction of hydrocarbons wherein we learned what hydrocarbons are. What are hydrocarbons? If I ask you to define hydrocarbons, how do you define hydrocarbons? Hydrocarbons basically are compounds. Hydrocarbons are compounds which contain carbon and hydrogen as their main components. Which contain carbon and hydrogen as their main components. We have also learned that other than carbon and hydrogen, hydrocarbons also contain heteroatoms like sulfur, oxygen, phosphorus, nitrogen and halogen. Okay, now these hydrocarbons are also called as organic compounds, or as the name of your chapter goes, they are also called as compounds of carbon. They are also called as compounds of carbon. Now in today's video, we will be classifying organic compounds. Now first of all, why is there a need to classify organic compounds? Now in one of the videos we have also learned about a property called as catenation. Now what is catenation? Catenation is, how do you define catenation? Catenation is self-linking property. Self-linking property of carbon. Self-linking property of carbon is called as catenation. Now catenation is a general term which is called as self-linking property. It is mainly shown by carbon. In the periodic table, out of all the elements of the periodic table, carbon has got extensive self-linking property. Okay, so catenation is a property which is shown by carbon atom, because of which it forms large number of compounds and also long chain compounds. Now, as there are large number of compounds of carbon, there was an exclusive need to classify all these compounds so that we can study each one of them very clearly. Okay. So as to make easy the study of all these compounds, classification of organic compounds was necessary. Okay. So in today's video we will be going to the classification of this large number of organic compounds which are also called as hydrocarbons. So going to classification of hydrocarbons. Hydrocarbons or organic compounds are broadly classified into two categories. The first category is called as open chain compounds. First category is called as open chain compounds, and the second category is called as closed chain compounds. Open chain compounds and closed chain compounds. Okay, open chain means it will have an open chain of carbon atoms like this. Open chain, the chain is open. Closed chain means there will be closed chain of carbon atom. Closed chain. Now this kind of compounds are also called as cyclic compounds. They are also called as cyclic compounds, and the ones which are not cyclic are called as acyclic compounds. Acyclic compounds. Okay, so acyclic compounds and cyclic compounds, or open chain compounds and closed chain compounds. These are the two broad categories of hydrocarbons. Now these acyclic compounds are also called as aliphatic hydrocarbons. What are they called? They are also called as aliphatic hydrocarbons. Aliphatic hydrocarbons. Okay. Now going to the further classification. So mainly hydrocarbons are broadly classified into open chain compounds and closed chain compounds. Open chain compounds are also called as acyclic compounds because they are not cyclic, or they are also called as aliphatic hydrocarbons. Closed chain compounds are also called as cyclic compounds. Cycle here means enclosed structure. Enclosed structure. Okay. Now these open chain hydrocarbons are further classified into two categories: saturated hydrocarbons and unsaturated hydrocarbons. Saturated hydrocarbons and unsaturated hydrocarbons. Okay. So aliphatic hydrocarbons are broadly classified into saturated and unsaturated hydrocarbons. In saturated hydrocarbons, you will always find carbon-carbon single bond. You will always find carbon-carbon single bond. In unsaturated hydrocarbon, you may find carbon-carbon double bond or carbon-carbon triple bond. Carbon-carbon double bond or carbon-carbon triple bond. Okay. Now, saturated hydrocarbons, wherein throughout you will find carbon-carbon single bond, are also called as alkenes. What are they called? They are called as alkenes. So open chain hydrocarbons or aliphatic hydrocarbons, where you find carbon-carbon single bond, are termed as alkenes. They are called as alkenes. And unsaturated hydrocarbons, where you find carbon-carbon double bond, are called as alkenes. They are called as alkenes. And where you find carbon-carbon triple bond, such compounds are called as alkynes. Such compounds are called as alkynes. Okay. Now there is something called as the general formula of each one of these compounds. We will very well learn where this general formula is used. Okay, time being we'll try to write the general formula of each one of these. Alkanes have a general formula of CN H2N plus 2, where N represents the number of carbon atoms. So CN H2N plus 2. For example, if your compound has got one carbon atom, so H would be 2 into 1 plus 2. That is 2 into 1 is 2 plus 2 would be 4. So H4. So C1H4 or CH4 is the example of alkane. Alkenes have general formula of CN H2N. CN H2N. Okay. And alkynes have the general formula of CN H2N minus 2. Okay. We will be learning about the examples of each one of this. We will be learning alkanes in detail. Okay. In the next part of the chapter. Here let us focus only on the classification. Hydrocarbons are classified into aliphatic and closed chain or cyclic compounds. Aliphatic hydrocarbons are further classified into two categories: saturated and unsaturated. Saturated hydrocarbons contain carbon-carbon single bond throughout. Unsaturated hydrocarbons may contain carbon-carbon double bond or carbon-carbon triple bond. So saturated hydrocarbons which contain carbon-carbon single bond are called as alkanes. CnH2n plus 2 is their general formula. Example is C1H4, that is methane. Carbon-carbon double bond containing unsaturated hydrocarbons are called as alkenes. Carbon-carbon triple bond containing unsaturated hydrocarbons are called as alkynes. Alkynes. Okay. So in the exam, if you are asked to define alkenes, we can use this classification chart to define alkenes. What are alkenes? Alkenes are, you have to climb these steps. Alkenes are unsaturated aliphatic hydrocarbon Alkenes are unsaturated aliphatic hydrocarbons containing at least one carbon-carbon double bond. Containing at least one carbon-carbon double bond. Alkanes are saturated aliphatic hydrocarbons containing carbon-carbon single bond. Here we don't use at least one carbon-carbon single bond. Why? I'll tell you. I'll write down the example of alkenes and alkynes here. Alkenes. This can be an example of carbon skeleton of an alkene where here you find carbon-carbon single bond, but there should be at least one carbon-carbon double bond. Okay. So that is why we define in the definition of alkenes, we say there should be at least one carbon-carbon double bond. Okay. In alkenes there will be single bond throughout, so we cannot use the word at least. Okay. How do you define alkynes? Alkynes are unsaturated aliphatic hydrocarbons containing at least one carbon-carbon triple bond. Containing at least one carbon-carbon triple bond. So what are alkynes? Alkynes are unsaturated aliphatic hydrocarbons containing at least one carbon-carbon triple bond. So my dear students, how will you define alkanes? Alkanes are saturated aliphatic hydrocarbons containing carbon-carbon single bond. Containing carbon-carbon single bond. How will you define alkynes? Alkynes are unsaturated aliphatic hydrocarbons containing at least one carbon-carbon triple bond. At least one carbon-carbon triple bond. It can have more than one carbon-carbon triple bond, but at least one carbon-carbon triple bond, and the rest of the bonds would be single or whatever. Is it okay? Is it okay? Yes. Now having done one part of the classification, there is one part of the classification, we have to further classify closed chain compounds. Okay, that will be done in the next video. So see you soon. Keep studying.